Kamusta mga kaibigan? Which translates to Aloha Friends. This is going to be a collaboration video in honor of the Philippine Independence Day that is coming up. So Sherry from Live Love Latte, hi Sherry, has contacted me and a couple other ladies, Pinay ladies. She wanted us to basically collaborate together to honor our home country of the Philippines, which I thought was really great of her. You know, I've lived in the United States since I was about 6 or 7, but I'm still fluent in Tagalog. Although when I speak it, just like now when I say, Kamusta mga kaibigan? At first it has a little tongue twister into my ear, my tongue kind of thing. It doesn't flow so smoothly because I don't often speak it, but I wish I did. I just don't have anybody to practice with around here. You know, my kids don't speak Tagalog. My husband, so. But get back on the video. This is a fun collaboration, which she has asked us to answer certain questions that she's already put up, which I thought was so fun. Some of the questions made me like really smile and laugh. So can't wait to go through that. But this collaboration is along with Live Love Latte, and then also it also features Clara, or is it Clara, from Clara Slate here on YouTube, and then Diane, which is me, aSimplySimpleLife, and then Maricel, which is Wife, Mommy, Family Journey, all here on YouTube, and then I will also put up their links on the description box. So let's get started. I can't wait. Are you full Filipina is her first question. No, I am not full Filipina. I am what Filipinos would consider, is it tisay? Is that the term? Because I've been called that before when I used to live in the Philippines. I'm mixed. My mother's Filipina, and then my father is a mixture of various stuff. Were you born in the Philippines is her next question. Yes, I was. I was born in the Philippines. I was born in Zambales. And I had stayed in the Philippines until the age of about maybe 6 or 7, and then that's when I came here in the US. Do you know how to speak Tagalog or one of the dialects of the Philippines? Yes, I do. I speak Tagalog, which is the main dialect of the Philippines, and then I understand Ilocano just a little bit. My mom used to say bad words in Ilocano whenever she'd get mad, so those are the only Ilocano words I would understand. How old were you when you immigrated from the Philippines? Like I said earlier, about 6 or 7. I think 6 or 7. My dad was in the Navy. So we migrated here, gosh, late 80s, around there. Okay. What's one of your earliest memories of being in a new country? Oh, okay. Well, let me tell you. Funny to me, I still remember it. So when we came from the Philippines, like I said, I was about 6 or 7, and it was during the month of December. We went straight to my dad's family side, which is in Oregon, Portland, Oregon. And during that time, it was covered in snow. And my first experience was that it was so cold. I remember how cold it was. I didn't have any coats. I didn't have any gloves. I didn't have anything that dealt with the cold weather, because in the Philippines, it's a beautiful, tropical, hot weather, right? So I come in here, and then all of a sudden it's just freezing cold to me. And one of the first things that we did was that the next day that my parents would tell me to go, you know, my parents told me to go outside. So I go outside with my little baby sister at the time, and I touched the snow. My first time touching the snow, figuring like, ooh, what's this? I touched the snow and my hands froze. Okay. My mom fixes that, and guess what she does? She puts socks on my fingers. So I touched snow with, I hope it was clean socks, but I touched snow for the very first time with socks in my socks on. So I thought that was really fun. Name at least one unique fact about the Philippines besides that it's 7,100 islands during high tide and 7,107 during low tide, of which only 2,000 are inhabited. Sherry, I did not even know this. So she's like, give me a unique fact besides this. Well, this was already a unique fact to me. Unique facts, I don't know. Let's just go through a couple of them. One is the Philippines is the world's leading producer of coconuts. Because you guys know I love coconuts. I had to say it. Having produced 19.5 million tons of fruit of coconut in 2010. First of all, I did not know that coconut was a fruit. I thought it was a nut. Huh, see? Another interesting fact to me. Okay, so let's just go through a couple more. The islands were dubbed the Philippines after King Philip II of Spain. Interesting fact. Okay. As a result of the Spanish influence, the country is predominantly Christian, with 90% of the population practicing some mode of Christianity, the vast majority being Roman Catholic. And that's why I'm Roman Catholic. Just grew up Roman Catholic. So okay. Oh, here's another interesting fact. The rice terraces of the Philippine Cordilleras are a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The terraces were built about 2,000 years ago, and thanks to the rough terrain keeping settlers out, remains as they would have been in pre-colonial times. And the rice terraces have always been one of my favorite images of the Philippines. It's that, and also like the beautiful island of Boracay, where they have just white sand and clear water. Okay, here's another interesting fact, because I've seen these around when my dad was stationed in the Philippines from, I think it was 89 to 92. And another interesting fact of 91 was Mount Pinatubo when it erupted. Well, when Mount Pinatubo erupted in 1991, yours truly was there going to high school. And when it erupted, I was actually taking my final exam. As we look out, everything suddenly turned black, and we were forced to evacuate the building, and we were sent home. But another interesting fact is after the Second World War, the Philippine jeepney was born out of the GI Jeeps American soldiers brought to the country in the 1940s. I'm going to upload a picture of a jeepney so that you guys can see what a jeepney is. A jeepney is basically they're like taxi in the Philippines. It's like their main taxi transportation. I want to say bus and taxi combined together, because like taxis are just for a specific person, for a specific individual, and a bus is for a group of people. Well, it's not big enough to be a bus, but it's bigger than a taxi, and it's for a group of peoples, and you stop at wherever. You don't even stop at bus stops. You stop wherever there's a person that's needing the ride or needing to get off the jeepney. Really fun. I've ridden that when I was a kid in the Philippines. It's really fun. And the nice thing about the jeepneys is that the owner of the jeepney, they basically like decorate it to be as festive and as loud as sometimes they even have like loud music that that plays like when they stop, like dit, 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 dit. It's cute. What do I love most about the Philippines is her next question. I just love the culture. I love the people. I love the simplicity of things. And I was stationed, well, not me. My dad was stationed in the Philippines when I was attending high school. So I believe I was in the middle of my freshman year or sophomore. No, maybe sophomore. From sophomore year until I graduated there. And that's when I basically rediscovered my home country. It was nice to experience the culture and the people and the family. The most important thing that I love about the Philippines is the love of family. I think I saw it even to the poorest, to the most poor part of the countryside. The love of family was always intact. That's what I love about the Philippines. Okay, how have you or how do you plan to keep your Filipino culture with your kids? My regular viewers, as you guys know, The girls call Jonathan Kuya. Jonathan is my oldest son, and then I have Danielle, and then I have Danny, and then I have Danica. So Jonathan is referred to as Kuya, and if you guys have ever wondered about that, Kuya is just a respectful name to be given to the older brother, or an uncle, or an older person, like not so old, because there's Kuya and then there's Tito and there's kind of like an uncle. It's just a name of respect. And then Danny calls Danielle Ate, and Ate refers to big sister. Another it's like a Mr. and a Mrs. kind of thing, or an aunt or an uncle kind of thing. It's just that it refers it to that. So that's how I teach my kids to respect each other, the way that the Filipinos respect one another. Even though they've never been to the Philippines, they were all born here. I still I still raise them in an age. Even though I'm American, I'm Americanized. I see myself raising my kids in my Asian heritage, in my Filipino culture. What is one good thing in the Filipino culture that would benefit the world? What is one good thing in the Filipino culture that would benefit the world? I would say love. I would say love and just the simplicity of life. Like I said, when I was in the Philippines for those 3 years, within my between 16 and 18 years old, I saw how poor the Philippine country is. But even though to the people that's the ones that don't have much in life, they still wake up every day grateful for what they've got. Simplicity again. It's like they don't ask for much. Filipinos don't ask for much. They just grab what they can grab, take in what they have, and just accept that, and just live life to the fullest. That's my own experience. That's how I've seen it. And I think it teaches a lot to the world. Over here in the United States, even with the kids, even my own kids, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. No, you can't have everything you want. Be grateful with the stuff that you have. Be grateful with the family that you've got. Be appreciative. And that's what I see in Filipinos. We are appreciative and we are grateful. And as poor as they can be, and I've seen poor kids working the age of Danny, and Danny is my 7-year-old. I've seen kids that poor, barely nothing, barely food to eat, barely clothed, but there's still the smile on their faces. It's like as happy as can be. So it's like, I'm about to cry. But yeah, that's the one thing that I think Filipinos can teach the world. Is just, accept what you have and live life to the fullest of whatever you've got. Okay. I'm gonna cry with that one. Okay. Number 10. What does it mean to you as a Filipina to have the audience you have on YouTube? It means a lot to me as a Filipina to be able to do this on YouTube. I do this for fun. I don't go out of my way to treat YouTube as something of a burden in my life. Right now, of how I'm fitting it into my life, YouTube is a part of my family, is a part of my schedule within my family. So I don't go out of my way. And I'm able to share it with you guys. I'm able to share the stuff I love. And then I'm able to meet people, Miss Rhonda, Miss Hayes, Miss Sherry, all of you guys, all of my regulars, you guys are my friends. You guys are my friends. Yeah, we don't see each other face to face, but it means a lot to me to have these kind of friendship here on YouTube. And it's important to me to be a Filipina and to share my vlog, like, hey, I'm at Goldilocks. Oh, hey, I'm here at a Filipino restaurant. Oh, here, this is my recipe. You know, I uploaded a couple of recipes here of Pancit, of Adobo, of Turon. Those are all part of my family's heritage that I introduced them to. And what is a Filipino dish that you like? Share or show a recipe. So my favorite Filipino dish is pancit. I love pancit, and I have a recipe here on the here on YouTube, and I'll link that on the description box. But pancit is just to me, pancit represents gathering of friends and family. Pancit represents life. Like I said again, like the noodles represents long life, right? And pancit represents celebration. It just celebrates togetherness. It celebrates love. Pancit. That was our final question. What was your favorite dish? I have truly enjoyed doing answering these questions. As you guys know, it almost brought tears to my eyes when I'm talking about what the Filipinos can offer the rest of the world. And to me, honestly, simplicity is the one word that I can think of. Thank you, Sherry, for reminding me of what I value most about being a Filipina. Thank you for making me reminisce the beautiful island of the Philippines and all the beautiful stuff that it has to feature, or it can feature for everybody. I love being a Filipina. I'm proud to be a Filipina, and I'm proud to be an American. And I couldn't imagine myself in any other country to live in America, and I couldn't imagine myself to be any other ethnicity than a Filipino American. I hope you guys enjoyed this collaboration with these other beautiful ladies. Please go visit their collaboration video. I will link it in the description box. And thank you, as always, for visiting A Simply Simple Life. Mabuhay!